Welcome to Smokey Proof. This is episode 161, and on this one, we have a Dappy Daily Duppy. I know he's from N-Dubs, the group. I've taken some time to listen to a couple N-Dubs records, but obviously they're not artists I grew up on. I know the name. I know Dappy from there, but I've never actually heard him freestyle or anything. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta for sure check this out. But if there's the best N-Dubs record that I should listen to, because I probably didn't find the best one when I did my little research, then put it in the comment section. If there's better Dappy records I should check out, put them in the comment section. But yeah, that's how we got here with this one. Thank you for joining me. It's Smokey Approval. Let's get it started.
Yeah, remember the dubs when your girlfriend loved them. I really had a rap all night. I was in the tea with phase them times there we were really chopping up brown and white. Who would've knew from a two?
Okay, so this is kind of like that Kano Night Night situation where I've heard you do some of this most commercial shit that I would consider for early 2000s music, and then for you to come in talking this shit, is this shit valid? Cause it sounds good, but is it valid?
Yeah, remember the dubs when your girlfriend loved them. I really had a rap all night. I was in the tea with phase them times there we were really chopping up brown and white. Who would've knew from a two and the blue would've done out the whole or 2.5 times. It's worked no fire in the booth, we made bars in the shed. We were licking out Charlie off the side. I made an anthem when platinum. How many more times do I really gotta show these youths? How many songs do I save? Goals I shoot. I should have a golden boot. I like my gal.
Yo, fucking hell. Hey, I see why certain niggas, I literally just finished doing the Digga D Daily Duppy, and he did that nah. I'm Dappy with it for the end bar, and I kind of get the reference that Dappy made on this one because of that. It kind of pieced it together, oh, okay, that's what he's talking about. There's a song that he's referencing right there that I can look into that would answer my question. But to see this nigga come in, yo, he actually, he's a really good songwriter, and I could tell from just how he listens to all these little niggas coming up, and it sounds like in his verse they're sleeping on this nigga, but this boy got a bag. That nigga getting off.
Brown and white. Who would've knew from a two and the blue would've done out the whole or 2.5 times. It's worked no fire in the booth, we made bars in the shed. We were licking out Charlie off the side. I made an anthem when platinum. How many more times do I really gotta show these youths? How many songs do I save? Goals I shoot. I should have a golden boot. I like my gal them thick and rude. Had a D so big we only 5'. Hey, how you mean on a blood clot? Gal them sugar have a dizzy like I love. Thanks to recent events, all my young bros wearing masks on the face, doing up greasing the ends, putting peas in your head, man. I'm squeezing again. Dash and mash deep in the Thames from way back. I made Maybach music since then. I knew I'd be rich forever. And the block still out here digging up dirt on man, but it's what. Still the same done, just without a woolly hat. Just a little more mooly in a Louis bag. From a pitney up and batting up the playground. Then times there I started dash on the bully van. 06 started shutting down events. 07 started paying all my mum's rent. Them times you was still in a grow house. I was on the main stage really filling up tents. Every 25th for the 12 we was sitting near an empty tree. Like this ain't no banter. Real man up in the house when we never had shit. I come dishing out gifts like Santa. Nowadays holidays and lobster, but I still box chips, chicken and Miranda. Bun trying to catch a bird on my chest just for defending another man like Tanganga. You winning, or is it a lie? Every other day I see you snapping in Dubai. It's having lit out there, you're telling fibs out there. More time you're selling coochie on the slide. I made a milli way before I even learned to drive. I hit the milli club before I was even 25. Finna separate the little ones from the guys when I'm still living off PRS from 09. My whole life I've been getting looked at like an alien, but I'm grateful, let's face it. I just switched this tune.
Yo, hey, please put me on the Dappy record where this nigga is going ham like this. This is one of my fucking... This is gonna end up being if he really kills this shit the way he's been killing it the entire time, just flexing. I could really do if I just wanted to act like I wanted to be in this scene and just do this shit, I could make some of the best records. I see why niggas is giving this nigga his respect.
Drive. I hit the milli club before I was even 25. Finna separate the little ones from the guys when I'm still living off PRS from 09. My whole life I've been getting looked at like an alien, but I'm grateful, let's face it. I just switched this tube tech con, lit up the whole room, come looking like a big blue spaceship. Told my jeweler I might want Pop's name on my chain, he said cool, engrave it. We were living in a block, I had to break free, cause I didn't want a life that's basic. Are you a real one or an imposter? You just act bad, you need to win an Oscar. You on the roadside doing up Debo on the D-Lo, you're probably singing to the Oscar. Hella galley in the room, make the bum bounce. Secure the bag before you go and cop a bus down. Didn't pencil in, no meetings this week, you're too busy getting drawn out on Clubhouse. Yo, run me the next one.
Yo. he killed that shit, yo. It's mad respect for this thing. This nigga can rhyme.
Crush the pain away and dash it in the Rizla. Sometimes you gotta say and thank the Lord you made it this far. If you got love for me, then you my brother, you my sister. You ain't gotta ask twice, loyal, you ain't got a price. If the cake was running out, I would share my last slice. Little bro be out telling me this trapping shit be like.
Yo, like, when I can really see the pedigree of a songwriter just from like small snippets, like, this is shit that, like, say he gave this shit to Lil Durk to fucking say. You niggas would eat that shit up. Gave this shit to NBA Youngboy. You niggas would eat this shit up. But the fact that he's just doing this shit to just flex, like, fuck, like, boy, it's cold.
Like a disease. He hungry for the money, he ain't eating for weeks. His mama be on the grind, she be stressing for peace. And he's allergic to the swine, so he's dodging police. And lockdown 2020 had enough man living.
Come on, you niggas love lines like that. Come on, tell me this shit.
For the money, he ain't eating for weeks. His mama be on the grind, she be stressing for peace. And he's allergic to the swine, so he's dodging police. And lockdown 2020 had enough man living. Trapped in a box, no more visits. I was climbing, then I fell, but then I ended up winning. I had to take a couple L's before I learned my lesson. And yo, sinning come with trauma. Tried to keep it in, but I couldn't cause of karma. Word to my mama. Can't be judging, man, just off a persona. I got the devil and the angel and they beef on my shoulder. So when you see me in the DMs going ham, it's cause I'll turn up on a hater face to face and on the ground. They hate you when you poppin', but they love you in a coffin. Let's give them the flowers now, not when man are in the ground. Life works in mysterious ways. One day you're here, the next you're buried away. No one knows the fate. Shit will never be the same, though. You gotta let the pain go. Thank God we live to fight another day. Crush the pain away and dash it in the Rizla. Sometimes you gotta say and thank the Lord you made it this far. If you got love for me, then you my brother, you my sister.
He's got to, for sure, like, I think his career, like, because I have no idea, this nigga's pen is just too strong. Like, he's for sure fucking, he's writing the songs for niggas on the radio right now that you just don't know. Like, like he said, he's getting PRS from '09. His PRS checks for niggas that he's just ghostwriting for that niggas don't check the credits on has got to be stupid. Because, like, the way I'm looking at the way that he makes a song sound is like how people sleep on Young Berg. Like, if you let that nigga pull up to you with a hard drive, you'd be surprised at the music this nigga know has to make. I'm trying to tell you. So, like, this to me is like one of those situations where I've not heard this person. I only heard him on the NW shit, and then he's got some shit that, like, easily could eat through most niggas. Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to make music. Like, nigga, you can't even make music better than this. Like, this shit cold.
You ain't got ask twice, loyal, you ain't got a price. If the cake was running out, I would share my last slice. Yo, kids be out here on the streets and they busting their whistle. Whilst the kids be overseas, stay ducking from missiles. Man in a suit, be out here trying to cover their plans with blood on their hands when they're the ones funding the missiles. Look, how am I supposed to trust when the man that's in position keeps fucking up the system? Still we live to fight another day. We crush the pain away, dash it in the Rizla. Sometimes you gotta say and thank the Lord you made it this far. If you got love for me, then you my brother, you my sister. You ain't gonna ask twice, but you ain't got a price. If the cake was running out, I would share my last slice. Rock top.
Yeah, that's hard. Obviously, yo, he'd be my OG because he's been in the game way longer. So I can't co-sign him as like an artist like that. But I for sure like is niggas from America who's like, yo, that nigga Dappy whack. I'd be like, bro, you dumb. You dumb. You don't know shit. You ain't never really listened to that nigga. If you try to say that nigga's trash, that boy Dappy's cold. I see why. For a lot of the records I've been hearing, like, I hear this nigga's name and I'm just like, why they bringing this nigga up? Because that shit I heard on N-Dubs, like, yeah, I get it for like being like culturally like prominent at the time, but like, he would not be an artist that I would think niggas would shout out. And then now it's like, oh, I get it. Like, you niggas have clearly heard him do shit like this for fucking ever, or just being a premier MC for like a long time. So that's why I'm like, it makes a lot more sense now that I've heard this. This is a happy surprise. Happy to check this out. If there's other Dappy joints I should be checking out, please do let me know. Put them in the comment section. Get to them as soon as I can. This is a Smokey approved. Dappy is for sure Smokey approved. And yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you for stopping by.